Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and I thought I would do my November faves and flops a little bit early because I've got so many other videos lined up for the holiday season. I do my best of the year for skincare, hair care, and of course makeup and lifestyle. So this is for November, and I think because it's a baking month, I do have probably posting about the same time as this is my cranberry sauce recipe, which I think you'll enjoy. And starting off with a little bit of lifestyle. My coffee this month is Lavazza, and this is the Grand Aroma, the gold bag. This also comes in K-Cup pods, which are outstanding. It's really good. It's almost knocking my Dunkin' Donuts off the loop. It was on sale. I happened to get it, and I used to love it years ago, but I wasn't as picky about coffee as I am now, so I didn't think I'd like it, but I absolutely love it. So the Lavazza, this is Italy's favorite coffee, according to their bag, their self-promotion here. So that is what I'm drinking this month for coffee. As you know, I did have a demo where I used these little molds from Amazon, and there's a set that has like pumpkins and apples. They do open up where you can place your pie dough in there, put your filling in, close it, it crimps it, and it makes a little mini pie that you can carry around. It doesn't always work to like it says it does, so I actually would just do the imprint, and then I kind of hand sealed the edges. And some of you mentioned that you would, you know, this works better, but it really doesn't for me. So maybe there's a trick to it. You have to add extra dough or something. But if you cut the image out using their outside edges, it's not long enough to fit in here in a lot for filling and then close and have a nice crimp. So you have to add extra filling to the edge for that to happen. But this is really nice, and this owl one was really cute. It was very popular. Again, they both open up. You can put your pie crust dough in there, put your filling in, close it, it crimps it, and then you've got a little hand pie. Put a little bit of egg wash or some milk over the top before you bake it, and it gets a nice little brown crust on it. I'm going to be baking pies for the guys this week, and I'm using these little pie pans from the Dollar Tree. And a lot of times when you're making pie crust, because the temperature's hot and it goes in for a while this filling is cooking and the pie crust is cooking, sometimes the edge gets burned. So we often will put a tin foil or a tin cover on it. And for this unusual size, I found these on Amazon. You just put these over the top of your pie crust when it's baking, and then halfway through you can put it on, you decide. And it keeps the crust from burning, but it's the perfect size for these kinds of little tart tins. And they're going to be nice little mini pumpkin and pecan pies, so I think it'll be really nice. But these are very handy. I've got 12 of them, so I'm going to be making everybody their own individual pie. Makes a nice gift. And of course, these are still just so wonderful. They are magnetized measuring spoons, and they come in 1/8 all the way up to 1 tablespoon. And they have two sides. They have a long side and they have a rounded side. So you actually get 2 tablespoons in one, 2/8 of teaspoons, and it's very convenient if you're doing a lot of baking. These come in so handy, and they stick together. And this is a leveler, which you may or may not know even existed. I always used a knife. You just rub that over the top, and you get your level tablespoon or whatever it is. And again, these are off of Amazon. I think they're under $8. I do link them below. Anything I talk about, I do link below. I appreciate you doing the links, but it's not gonna, like, I'm not gonna lose the rent if you don't, but I mean, it's really nice if you do use the links. Now for my main pies for the dinner that I'm gonna be attending on Thursday, this is a silicone pie crust edging mold. So you can see there's one here that has like the crisscross, you have the domey shape, the smaller shape. There's absolutely some wonderful things there. You literally just put your dough in a long snake, push it in there, and it makes the shape, and then you just press it in the top of your pie. It's a very neat way to cheat on that because I'm not very good. I do the pinch thing, but it always looks awkward. And these are great. There's several different types. had enough of that. My nails! I'm using Lily & Fox. These are press-on nails. And yeah, I know they're a lot like Color Street. Same quality, $2.99 a set. Now you get enough here to do, you know, your nails obviously, and there's a lot of spares in case you lose one or you know, you're filing like me and you rip one in half. I do a lot of office work where I'm digging into cardboard files or, you know, regular files, paper. I'm getting paper cuts all the time. So you can literally just peel off your nail and put a new one on. And I love these sets, and they always seem to give a spare set for free. When you order 3 sets, they give you a spare. And these I have this time. This is the Cosmos. And then we have our Holiday Ugly Sweater, which I thought was really cute. And then I have my Native American pattern. And I thought that that would be kind of nice for my nails. Now they last, these, and I've tested them now, these have lasted a whole week so far. And just the very edge of them is getting a little bit worn down. So that's Lily & Fox is the name of the company, and it's online ordering. Takes them probably almost 2 weeks to get it to you. That's the only thing. You know, if you're Amazon spoiled like I am, I'm like tapping my fingers waiting. You know, if you get your order in now, you'll certainly have your holiday nail patterns there. And they got the darn cutest little things. They're $2.99 for a set like this. And they have great assortment of nail stuff. And Baking Diva turned me on to them because she and her daughter order them all the time. So I love Embryolisse, the lotion. It makes a really nice moisturizer, almost like a magic cream from Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of a nice all-purpose under makeup moisturizer for those of us who have texture and dry skin over 60. I'm 64. I tell you this in every video. I'm embracing it because the alternative is what? This is the soap. They have a cleansing soap, and it actually works very nicely, gently. You still have to use a makeup remover type of thing for your eye makeup and mascara, but this takes off your face makeup really nicely as a first step. I think it's a very nice soap. I got it off of Amazon, and the only thing is it smells like the lotion. It smells like the moisturizer. So if you like the smell of the moisturizer, you'll enjoy this, and it doesn't make you break out. Some people hate scent. They go nuts if somebody's got even the slightest scent. So I'm not one of those people, and I'm not better than you. It's just that I don't have the allergic reactions to scent in product like you do. And this is a company that out of France, and they have, like, they're really good at what they do. So I would say give it a try. But this is the soap. It is a plain soap. You have it in the shower. Keep it away from water when you're not using it. I use it on my face, neck, décolleté, and then I follow it up with my my Sex Appeal from Sonia Roselli. She's a makeup artist who puts out this magnificent stuff. It's my favorite exfoliant. She had a 30% off sale. I think it was last month, and some of you did take advantage of that. That's a terrific exfoliant. Okay, so that's the Embryolisse soap. A fail. I've been trying to use it different ways, and I can't talk about makeup. This is the Comforting Eye Makeup Remover. And it really isn't comforting. It's difficult to use. It's got this like child-safe cap on the top, which I am not in the mood for, either first thing in the morning or last thing at night when I'm tired dealing with that. There's no kind of dispenser for it. It just blobs out. You do have to shake it up. And putting it on a cotton pad to take off, it doesn't seem to take off everything. So I'm really disappointed in it. This is CeraVe, and this is the Comforting Eye Makeup Remover. This is not a good one. The other one, that's the Balm. That one is okay, but not this one. Boy, this is turning out to be the product of the year for me. I am so freaking impressed with this. Thank you, Nicole Johnson. Yes, Silver Fox Brigade leader. She she put this on her face, and then she did a makeup demo, and she talked to me, and she said, well, the product's going on really smoothly now, and she was, you know, putting on her foundation, and all she had underneath her makeup was this. It is called Fat Water. It's got niacinamide and all kinds of other skincare ingredients in it. When you have to open up the top and then you squeeze out a little bit, it really is like kind of slimy, thick water. That's what it feels like. So you can put it over the top of your makeup, but it's actually a moisturizer and a makeup primer. And what it does is when you put foundation, after you've put this on, I go do emails, I have a cup of coffee, you know, catch up on Facebook, whatever. I will then go to my makeup. So it's usually been about an hour before I get to my makeup table to put my makeup on it. I don't put any other primer or anything on. I just had this on, and then I put my foundation and concealer on, and it goes on like a dream. Absolutely unfreaking believable. Really, really nice. Oh my goodness. For hair, one of you were very, very cool, and you told me that using the Olaplex is a really nice thing to do, alternating with the K18. Now the K18, you're not really supposed to use this more than like once a week, because it does penetrate into your hair shaft and go inside. They don't want you messing with that more than once a week, because it does repair your hair, but if you're using it too often, it can actually break your hair. It's kind of overdoing itself. So the K18 works like a dream. My hair feels and looks so much better than it did. I don't even know if I have pictures of myself back before I started taking care of my skin and taking care of my hair. Really bad. It was really bad. But I alternate, and I use the Olaplex 6 or 3 on those other days, and then I have a spray detangler conditioner I use on the days that I'm not using these two. So I think they're wonderful. The Olaplex, this is the number 6, and this is the leave-in styling treatment. Really, really nice. I did talk about this foundation last month, and a couple of you got a little confused because I gave out the wrong information. I said that RMS, which I got at Sephora, it was in the sale, the RMS foundation, I love it, it's wonderful, but I mistakenly said it was Ariana Grande's line. It's not. Ariana Grande's line is R-E-M. It's another R initials. You millennials and your initials. Oh my God. This is RMS, and this is a different makeup artist. Wonderful stuff, wonderful. This is R-E-M, Ariana Grande, and I think it's an Ulta exclusive. I love her concealer. I don't like her foundation. And one of my friends had contacted me and said, I said, you know, I was looking for Ariana Grande's foundation, and they said, no, that's in Ulta. And she said, well, I know Kathy said that she got this stuff in Sephora. And, you know, somebody else made the mistake too. Actually, a Sephora employee made the mistake when I said, do you have the RMS in store? She said, oh no, that's in Ulta. We don't have that. And I thought, well, I got the sampler card from Sephora in one of my boxes. You know, it's just, why would you send me a sampler box for something that they only sell in Ulta? Oh. Anyway, RMS is sold in Sephora. Look it up. This is shade number 22.5. It is slightly dark for me, just slightly dark, and I'm a medium light, closer to the light. I'm usually a MAC NC20 or an NW22. I know, depending on how warped I am, what the season is, and how I feel like, if I want to look warmer or if I want to look more neutral. I know you're supposed to get something that matches your skin tone. I go a little bit higher, maybe a half a shade darker, because I take it all the way down the neck and I like to look like I have a pulse. So I am so pale normally, so I tend to go a half shade darker. So that's why I did it. That's why I have this shade, and it's a really good litmus test for you. You know, if you want, like 22 is pretty good. I think they tend to go light and they tend to go golden. So be very careful, you know, because this looks a little golden too. But really wonderful. And REM, which is sold in Ulta as Ariana Grande's line, they have a wonderful concealer. Absolutely beautiful. It reminds me a lot of Tarte Shape Tape. Really, really nice. Her target audience isn't really for the over 40s. So, you know, her products are more geared towards a more youthful sort of presentation. And the colors are a little weird. I don't like any of the eyeshadow palettes. I don't like the blushes. I don't like most of her makeup line, but I did like the concealer. So I just wanted to clarify that in case any of you actually are going out to buy that. My earrings today, got to show you these. Aren't they adorable? Guess where I got them? I went in Joann Fabrics because when I do my canning, I usually put the screw top lid back on, but I put a piece of fabric down and then I put the screw top lid over it so I have a little bit of a decorative material. And when I went into Joann's, I just started poking around stuff, and all of their jewelry, it was 50% off. And these earrings were only $12.99. And I thought, oh my goodness, you know. I like the trees because, and I know it's early, and I'm sorry, I know it's early. I like the trees. And I just thought they looked holiday-ish without being over the top, so I did get them in right now at Joann Fabrics. Now, Joann Fabrics is one of the stores that's going to be filing Chapter 11 or whatever it is. So if you're a fabric person, this is a really horrific time. I got my fabric for my project really cheap, but I mean, you know, Joann's, no matter what they did, and they tried to go into home sales and decoration and everything else, and they got so far away from fabric. And they had sewing classes at one time, they stopped those. I feel really bad that they're going under, you know, and I don't know how much longer they're going to be around. But I always look online before I walk into a Joann's. I look for Joann's coupons, and there's usually a 40% off or 20% off one item coupon. I keep that on my phone when I walk in, and then I give it to them, so I usually get a deal. But these 50% off their jewelry, and they've got some adorable jewelry. If you don't mind making your own necklace with maybe a leather strip, they have beautiful, like Native American looking stuff. They have beautiful beaded work, beautiful turquoise and stones and all kinds of different things. All the fixings, you can make your own jewelry quite easily. But anyway, everything was on sale, and that was Joann. So I just thought I'd mention it because I'm just so stinking pleased with these earrings. They're really cute. Okay. Speaking of concealers, this Bye Bye Redness. I use this as a concealer all over. I mean, you can use it for your rosacea, you can use it for blemishes, you can use it under eye darkness. I think it's an all-in-one product that's just terrific. It's one of the few things from IT Cosmetics I actually like anymore. I used to, when they first came out with their CC cream, for some reason 10, 12 years ago, it worked for me, but it doesn't work for me anymore. I think my skin just got too, I outgrew it. I outgrew them. And you know, the eye palette is too weeny for me. It's too wink. There's no payout on the colors, you know, on the eyeshadow palettes. A lot of you love those. Maybe because you can't really mess it up. And I'm a little more dramatic with my eye makeup, if you hadn't noticed. But I do like the Bye Bye Redness. It's a little expensive, but it lasts a long time. This will last me a year. And it works as all kinds of things. A color corrector, a redness cover-up, a blemish cover, under-eye concealer, a brightener. It's really good. And it does come in a couple of different colors, so it is an inclusive product. I'm still enjoying and blown away by this. This is the Essence 16 Hour Powder Foundation. It's a powder. God bless them. I mean, there's, you know, in their packaging, there's a mirror in here, and then they have one of those pads that looks kind of like a cotton pad, but it's fabric. I don't really use that for application, but I do love this. This is shade 7, and shade that when you put a powder foundation on, you can go a teeny bit darker, and it blends seamlessly. It really does. The 5 was pretty much spot on, a little bit light, so I went to the 7. I'm so happy with the 7. Absolutely wonderful. I'm giving the 5 away. Actually, I did have a giveaway a couple of weeks ago. I pulled the winners last week, and I still haven't heard from one of you. I mean, I was holding up everybody's packages being sent out, waiting for the other person to contact me. I wanted to send you all out together, so y'all knew that I sent all 3 packages out, and I'm going to send everything out tomorrow morning because I unfortunately I haven't heard from somebody. So if you entered that contest for the skin device, that $400 skin device, please have a look at that video in the comments where you commented, because I did announce the winners in the comments, and then I did announce the winners last week in one of my other videos, but not everybody watches all my videos. I understand and I accept that. But if you entered a contest, jeepers, go look and see if you won the thing. I did, you know, comment back to you, so you probably should have gotten a notification from me that, you know, you won. I need your address. Anyway. Charlotte Tilbury. I love this spotlight. I just love this spotlight. This is the highlighter. I'm wearing it now. Absolutely gorgeous. She knows what she's doing with this kind of sexy look thing. Now there's 2 of these. There's Pinkgasm and there's Spotlight, and they're both in a little package. Christmas holiday release. Definitely worth it. And if you ever watch her, she has one every week now, a master class. It's basically a master infomercial. She talks about all her products. Like, if you don't have them, you have no idea how shattered your life is. So I do have a lot of her stuff. I do like her. You know, I'm wise enough to the hype, but you know, I think she has a good heart, but she is a businesswoman. And I'm still enjoying, this is the Krista from Benefit Cosmetics. They're usually known for their brow products, but this is a blush. Look at that, how bright that is. And I have it on, and it's not as bright on. It's more subdued, but it's perky, you know? It's just perky. You get this kind of youthful, happy thing going when you're wearing it. I really like it. It's called Krista. I didn't get any of the samples I wanted with my Sephora orders during the sale. Not a single one. They even sent me a man's cologne sample. I'm like, really? Really? You know, and you know, you take that time to check off that you get 2 samples with each order. In most cases, I got 1 sample, and I got the darn Smashbox primer thing with every order. I didn't ask for it. I put in that I wanted, you know, the RMS stuff because I wanted to share it with some friends. I put in that I wanted the Shelly and the Krista. I wanted those so I could share those with friends. Didn't get them. Nope. Instead, I get some men's cologne and Smashbox primer. Thank you, Sephora. Sephora, you know, I'm this close to canceling. This close to canceling. And it's not because of samples, it's because of a lot of other things. And some of you are telling me horror stories. Oh my goodness. Woo, okay. Speaking of the sale, the very last day of the sale, I saw this online. It's called the Lawless, this is the Winter Beach talc-free eyeshadow palette from Lawless. Now they're a healthy brand, and this just has such beautiful colors. I wanted to get something besides the frickin' beige, dark brown, and the light ivory. Okay, I wanted to get something else. You know, life has colors to it, and I love the name Winter Beach. Isn't that just, that's like a perfect name for an eye palette. It's Winter Beach. It sounds so nice and so pleasant, and this palette is nice and pleasant. All of the colors work really nicely. You can make a functional basic eye, and then you can jazz it up with some of these colors, and you mix this blue, which isn't as dark as you think, with this dark green, You mix them together and you get this beautiful kind of peacock thing going on. I really like this palette a lot, and I do recommend it. I think it was just terrific. From the Lawless company, it's called The One. This is the Winter Beach palette from Sephora. Jason Wu. So this is a basic palette from Jason Wu. It's one of the things in Target that they had offered for their holiday releases. So it is a eye primer and a neutral eye palette. It's okay. It pulls a little warm on me, and I always get these palettes thinking they're going to be the perfect neutral palette, and then they pull a little warm. If you like that, that's good. It's okay. It's okay. I don't think it's the best formula. And I think it was like $19. So I don't think it was the best price either for Target. I mean, come on. What's going on in the drugstore and Target and CVS and all the... Everything's like... I'm like, hello. Now, this was interesting. This is the eye primer. I'm just going to put a teeny tiny little dab here. Teeny tiny little dab. Now, this is the eye primer, and I'm just going to show you this teeny tiny little dab. Hello. It goes white. So I do have it on underneath my eyeshadow. It does work really well. Now, if you don't put too much on, you can sheer it out, and it goes a light color. It does help hide some of the veins and darkness in your eyelids, and the whiteness of it helps some of the colors that you have on your eye pop more. So I think I like the eyeshadow primer, but I'm not that crazy about the palette, so I think I probably am going to return this. But I mean, Jason Wu is, you know, it's a nice brand in Target. Target, I'm not sure where they stand, if they're considered drugstore or if they're considered a little more than that, because their stuff is expensive. I mean, they have the Honest Beauty stuff too, and that's like, you know, rent and car payment. You know, I was like, okay. So Jason Wu, I like the eye primer a lot. So if they do sell the eye primer separately, personally, I would get the eye primer on its own. The palette is basic, neutral palette. It does have the colors you need to make a functional eye, but I think the formulation, I think it could be a little bit more pigmented. And it's all matte, so there's no pizzazz at all. But you do get your basic colors in here and can make a nice basic eye. If that's all you want to do is make a basic eye and run out the door with some mascara or whatever. So I'm still enjoying this, and it is from Profusion. And this is a highlight and contour palette. You can also use these products as eyeshadow, pop a color kind of thing. They're so pretty. Look how pigmented that is. It's just so pretty. The colors are great. The contour in the middle here is perfect for me. You have a deeper tone contour for medium to medium dark skin tones, and then you have a whole slew of shimmering highlighters, and then you have a plain what looks to be like a medium powder. I love this, and it was so inexpensive. From Profusion, of all places. I mean, I don't normally like to shop in Walmart. I don't buy clothes there or handbags because of the working conditions of some of the factories that Walmart uses. They don't pay their people very well. They use children, child labor, and ethically I have a problem with it, so I don't buy things from them. Even though it's tempting, it is fast fashion also. It's not very environmentally friendly. That's why. But I do like Profusion cosmetics, and they do carry them in some Walmarts, not all of them. But if you happen to see this, it's definitely worth it. Now I've got them all now. These are all the little Essence eyeshadow palettes. They are just one of the big surprises and joys of this year. It has been just wonderful. This is the I like to mauve it. This is Nothing Compares to Nude. Now all of these have at least 2 or 3 colors in them that I like, and this is Ice Baby. This is a beautiful blue, and then you've got this beautiful light color for inner corners. The deeper blue is nice in the outer. I'm not afraid of blue eyeshadow or green eyeshadow. I think if it's worn correctly, or maybe just as a little touch, that it's so pretty even on older gals. This is Dancing Green. I think I started with this one. This has some gorgeous green shades in it, light green, yellow gold. You've got this beautiful, like a matte brown that you can use in the crease, dark green, then you've got some mid shade, some shimmers in here. Really, really beautiful. Now these all run about $4 or $5 each, so you know, pick your color scheme and go with it. This is bronzed this way, and all of them do have a mirror in them as well. This has a little bit more of a warmer tone for autumn. You've got gold and you've got rose gold here, you've got a deeper brown, you've got a deeper red, you've got a nice, this is beautiful under the eyes, you've got a nice light color for the lid, really, really pretty. And this is My Rose Will Go On. Then you've got some of the muted pinks, you've got some beautiful light colors, some shimmers. Again, there's a few colors in each one of these that you can use, and I think they're just one of the best values in the drugstore right now, because they still are too. They still are like $3 or $4. So, and this one is Top It Up. I guess instead of Top It Up, it's got some really nice basic colors in there, cool tones. So there's 7 of them in all, and every single one of them is wonderful. I can't find a one I don't like. Benefit put out this as one of their holiday releases. I have set number 1. There's set number 2, which is darker shades, and set number 3, which is really deep dark shades. So this is more for mid-tone blondes and lighter. It is a little deep for me in some cases. You get this wasteful metal packaging or plastic that looks like metal. You can use it as storage for something, I'm not sure. They give you stickers, like you're 9 years old. You can put them on your books and stuff, or your lunchbox. You get a full size, 3 full-size products in here. They are a good deal if you actually use these products normally. The brow pencil, really good. You can make nice feathery hair-like lines. I believe it is 2.5 is the number, which is the perfect mid-blonde shade. It's kind of neutral. It's not too golden. It's not too cool. It's a nice mid-shade blonde. You've got the 24-hour brow setter, full size. This one, you slam on some goop on your brows and then you turn it to the comb and comb it up. It holds them all day. It's kind of like hairspray for your hair. And then this is the tinted, this is the Gimme Brow, and it's a tinted brow gel, which is in a mid-tone blonde shade. So you would just, you know, thusly. It's got color on it, and it's supposed to cover like gray or white hair that's coming out. Yeah, it does that, I guess. I found something better. This is Prime Lash. Now they sent me these a while ago, and I'm just getting to it now because I'm undecided how to market this to you. They send it to me, I'm not getting commission, I'm not getting paid, and you know that I will not discuss something if I don't like it, or if I do discuss it, I'm going to be totally honest with you. Now this Prime Lash, they sent me 3 colors. They sent me black. I found that to be kind of just a meh, and it's a pretty much a, you know, standard black mascara. Nothing really special about it, and it actually makes your lashes just a teeny bit on the crispy side. It does come off easily though when you want it to, when you're washing it at the end of the night. And it's a mid kind of a lash that it gives you. Not super duper and not weak. It doesn't leave dings under your eyes. It doesn't leave dings over on your lids, and I like that. The next color. So now this is the blue. It looks really pretty, especially on the lower lashes. I use like a black or dark brown on the upper lashes, and I use this beautiful blue on the lower lashes. What I was thrilled with, and I used it quite by accident, was the brown shade. Now I have the brown shade on my brows. I used it on my lashes. It's okay as a lash mascara, but I used it on my brows, and it's a beautiful brow brush. If you have gray hair, white hair, this covers it, and it gives you these beautiful big eyebrow hairs. And I'm going to show you a before and after in the picture here. It just shows me with one side with nothing done and the other side with the brown mascara on it. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now the company asked me, you know, we sent you these mascaras about a month ago. Are you gonna talk about them? And I said, yeah. In fact, I used the brown on my eyebrows and it looks great. And they go, but we also make eyebrow products. And I said, that's okay. I like this. So I highly recommend the brown shade as an eyebrow. It's an eyebrow gel. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Now, I use other products. What's cool about this is that it gives you volume because it's got the fibers in it. It gives you volume on your eyebrows. It also covers up the gray and the white hairs so well. And in one pass, just one pass, you're going to see 100% difference. Now you have to use your close-up mirror. You know, your at least 5 by, 8 by, 10 by, 12 by, 16 by, whatever you have. Really close up and carefully do it. Because if you do get a little bit on your skin behind your eyebrows, you're going to take a little Q-tip and just take that off. And I'm telling you, I'm really pleased with my eyebrows, and it's because of this. Now, you could probably use the black shade if you have deeper colored eyebrows, but I think this brown can cover a mid-blonde all the way up to medium brown shade. I think it's a wonderful thing. And again, the company is called Prime Lash. And they have blue, black, and brown mascaras. And like I said, I'm using that brown mascara as an eyebrow gel. I mean, don't you think my eyebrows look better than normal? I do. I think they look better than normal. So I'm usually really wimpy, small, little ladylike eyebrows. I don't like to do anything too big. This is another Nicole Johnson recommendation. I think it was her that said that this Voluminous primer base lash thing from L'Oreal was fabulous. She said, you know, you put it on your lashes, it makes them super long, so when you put your regular mascara on, it's great. She likes it better than the fancy expensive one, and Lancome. And so of course I went out and got it, and I hate these people. I hate L'Oreal, you know I do. I hate them. But I thought I would try it and see if I liked it, and I saw very little difference from doing a second coat of my mascara to doing this. To me, it was just an extra step, and it didn't do anything for me. So I'm gonna have to disagree. It didn't work for me. Maybe I'm not doing it the same way, or I have different lashes. Some people have lash extensions. I don't. I just have regular old lashes, but I want big honking lashes. But I'm not going to get lash extensions because it creeps me out thinking of people touching near my eye like that with stuff. So the Voluminous primer base, I don't think it's worth it from my perspective to get something like this. I think just a second coat of a good mascara will do the job. You know, the Tartelette tubing mascara. And I've heard some of you say that it's hard to get this off at the end of the night. It looks great, works great, gives you a nice honking lash. End of the night, you're like, it doesn't come off. And I now I have to agree, because I usually use a eye makeup remover at night, but if you don't and you try to get this off, I can see where there'd be some problem. So if you use an eye makeup remover, this comes off just fine. But well, I'm sorry, but I like it. I think it's a great mascara. And speaking of lashes, I did get these triples. It was these are Ardells, and they're like little triple lashes. These are long. You can cut them even. I have 3 sets on each eye. I still think they're awkward and gawky to wear, and you lose them real easy. And I used this Eye Envy, very highly rated, super strong hold eyelash adhesive. Now this is not really meant for these, because this is very gloppy and rubbery and black, and so when you put it on these and then you smear it around a little bit trying to get them in place, because you can't see what you're doing, you get smears all over your eyes, and it's this rubbery stuff because it's black. So this works really well with strip lashes. You put it on the strip lash, you wait your 30 seconds, and then you stick it on there and it holds. End of story. It's so easy. But this on those, it's too messy. So I do recommend this. I got this off of Amazon because I saw so many reviews on this. I was looking for a good glue because my glue needs replacing. So I got this and I really like it, but it didn't work very well with these triples. I don't know, triples just don't do it for me. And these are the extra long ones, which probably was a mistake. I cut them. I've got them on, but I cut them. I just have the 3 sets on the edge, so it looks like I have a little bit of a lift on the edges. And I don't know. Whoopsie, ipsy, whoopsie. Cancel. Oh my God. You know, I've given these people a try 4 separate times. All right, 4 times. I had to use different emails, you know, because I canceled right after the first bag. Okay, you take a questionnaire with the IPSY bag. Now this is a monthly subscription thing where you get 5 full-size products each month, and you know, you can try out things you may not have known about or you may not have purchased on your own, and it's a nice surprise. And I thought, oh, that'll be nice. The questionnaire you have to fill out is all about your skin, your age, your hair color, your eye color, what kind of lipsticks do you like, berries, do you like nudes, do you like hair care, what are your hair care concerns, what is your skin concerns, you have old gnarly skin, you know, blah blah blah. Filled out this whole questionnaire, and the last 3 questions are, how often do you like to receive skincare? And I put rarely. And how often do you like to receive hair care? And I put rarely. They said, how often would you like to receive makeup? And I put all the time. You know, I put basically, I just want makeup. I don't want anything else. And then they said, for your first bag, you can pick out something. And I thought, oh, that's nice. Okay, I can do that. That's good. So my IPSY bag arrives, and the card is made up, and it's all skincare. And one item that I picked, which was the lipstick, is the only makeup item. I think they had a very bad mascara too, and it wasn't full size. Comes in a really cute bag. I like the bag. Okay, IPSY, that was good. All right, yeah, the lipstick is not full size, and this is called Girl Power from Real Her, and I thought it was a great shade. It's kind of a muted mauve color, much prettier than the Dandelion. Very nice on. I liked it. I picked it. They asked me what I wanted out of these 6 items, and it was all skincare and this, so I picked this. Everything else was skincare. So the next thing is their real magnet. This is a mascara from Benefit, which I have not opened. I will not try. I tried it a long time ago when it came out, and I didn't like it. So that's the only 2 makeup items. Then I've got skincare. This is a peel, a skin peel. And then this is coconut and shea butter hair conditioner. I didn't want hair care. And this is some kind of toner liquid. Again, I didn't want skincare. So fail, IPSY fail. So I contacted them and I said, I want to cancel, you know. I mean, really, you know, and they're wondering, and they said, well, is there anything we could have done? And the things that they said you could check off, the reason you were canceling was product quality wasn't as expected. That really wasn't it. It was the fact that they did not give me makeup products. They gave me skincare and hair care stuff, and I didn't want that. And the other thing is, you know, would you recommend us to your friends? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to recommend you because you didn't listen. You didn't listen. If I'm going to pay $13, $14 every month to get 5 products, I want more than one of them to work for me. Okay? So IPSY was a fail, although this is a really stinking cute little bag that it came in. I will keep this, and I will keep the Real Her. My winners of my contest will get these items. They weren't opened or used or anything. So, all right, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to be doing, next, I'm going to be doing my cranberry sauce recipe and how to can it. Very, very easy on both counts. I'll show you very easy the ingredients I use for a cranberry sauce, cook it for you, and then we'll put it in jelly jars, which are here. We'll put it in these jelly jars. So that's coming up next, and I hope all of you have a wonderful week. However you celebrate Thanksgiving, don't feel any pressure. If you don't have the family, the perfect nuclear family, not all of us do. The last time my family got together was about 40 years ago. That's 4 decades that none of us have been in the same room together. So, you know, nothing's idyllic, and don't feel pressure to have to be with family or to have to make this special dinner or to have to do anything. You do you, you know, and if you just want to sit there and have like frozen Marie calendars and watch the Twilight Zone marathon, you do it. You know, I'm going to watch Hallmark Christmas movies when I get back from my dinner. I've been watching those. You know, you can just drop your IQ down about 30 points and just sit and veg and relax because it's total escapism. You know, it's gaming for me. It's watching Hallmark Christmas movies. And I love watching, like, you see it and this one guy's in it, he's playing the lead guy. And then in the next movie, he's in it and he's playing this dopey sidekick. And I'm like, where do I know this guy from? And I'm like, oh, from the last Hallmark movie I watched. They shuffle their players around a lot in that. But I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's kind of like reading a romance novel without having to read it, you know. It's just, it's corny, it's cheesy, you know, cheesy Hallmark decorations everywhere. They all got, even like the... everything in town is decorated. That always cracks me up. And they go into the bathroom's decorated. They go into any house, even like the guy who just lost his wife and he's all depressed. He's got trees in every room and, you know, garland and everything. I'm like, but you know, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So Thanksgiving, I'm going to my friend's sister and her husband's house. She's a vegetarian. They have fermented vegetables and some kind of soy vegetable loaf. I'm bringing the pie, so I know what I'm going to be eating most of. And I'm bringing the cranberry sauce and apple cider to drink, because they don't drink either, of course. But it's a long ride, so that's okay. I don't have to drink when I'm driving. So I hope all of you have a very safe holiday and a happy one. At least have the day off and count your blessings that you're enjoying that. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you don't want to subscribe, at least hit the like button. And if you really hated it, okay, hit the dislike button. Just do something. That helps me too. Okay, have a wonderful week and a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.